Go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Ric McIver, and I'm asking for the privilege of being your mayor. I want you to know that things that are important to me, my vision for the city of Calgary is to make it the economic heart of Canada. And that should be important to you, and I believe it is important to you, because that is where the future is for our children and our grandchildren. We need to think long term. We need to build Calgary's infrastructure. That is a key plank in what I want to do, and we've done some of that. We've built some roads, we've built some LRT, and we've done good things, but we need to do smart things. We need to add to the snow removal without making it too expensive for you to afford. We need to keep revitalizing the core. We need to build complete communities. Now that's a long-term thing. That will enable you to actually get to work without always having to go downtown or the airport or the east side. We need vibrant and safe communities. After a couple of years on the police commission, I think I know a little bit about that, and having helped author a couple of major reports on crime and public safety, which are available on my website, ricmciver.ca. And you know what? Part of that, those vibrant, safe communities, includes art, cultural, recreation facilities, because without those things, the jobs won't come here either. Businesses won't come here either. And that is what's going to make a difference to you, your children, and your grandchildren. We need to redefine the customer service culture at City Hall. You need to be able to get things done more easily, whether that's adding onto your deck, building a garage, or anything else. And we need a cost-competitive Calgary. We need to spend the money wisely, control the taxes, so that you can have your city can be affordable. And again, cost control, accountability, and transparency. These are the things that will get us a flourishing, competitive city that welcomes working people in all businesses. Salamat po.
Go.
Go, he says. Go. Well, you know what? I've been going for 9 years. The things that we've been talking about tonight, actually, I've been walking the walk for 9 years, and I'm looking for permission to keep walking the walk on your behalf for another 3 as your mayor. On a sustainable city, on growth, yeah, we need to build up and out, but it's also, one of the keys, and I mentioned it earlier, is building complete communities, so you can live, work, and play in a smaller circle. And when you can do that, even if you take transit, it's a shorter transit route. If you drive, it's a shorter driving route. If you walk or ride your bicycle, that's a shorter trip. And either way, that requires less infrastructure. That's how we're going to catch up with infrastructure and make your city affordable and more livable for you and your family. Furthermore, we can all make more friends, we can all make more money, none of us can make more time. The biggest gift City Council can give you and your families is to make that trip to work and back shorter, so that you have time to spend with your family. You have time to spend creating the quality of life that you want. And it starts with complete communities. Making Calgarians safe. Again, I've been walking the walk. I've been on the police commission for a couple of years. I've helped author a major report with the province and chaired the AUMA task force that actually gave the solution to provide those 500 police officers that the police chief wants over 6 years. It has to do with the per capita funding from the province. Sat down with the province, people from the Solicitor's General's office, and they actually signed on to that report. Now, the province hasn't funded it yet, but I've been working on that solution for you already for a few years, and not just talking about it recently. Another thing we need to do is we need to keep the people that work for the city safe, that work for us. I also asked council to finance and pay for H2S training for the fire department, which was approved, to keep them safe while they keep us safe. In supporting people with immigrant backgrounds. I can tell you what, as I sit on Jason Kenney's board, he's the immigration minister, and one thing that he's got a program doing now is moving settlement funds from other parts of Canada to Calgary, because immigrants come here, because immigrants are hardworking and they want a job, and they can get jobs in Calgary, and we need those settlement funds to move with them so that they have the support here. Otherwise, we trap them in a life of poverty. The way you get around that is providing those services for immigrants. I've also been active already on the Global Fest Board, which is a One World Festival, bringing Calgarians together in Southeast Calgary, very near to here, so they introduce the rest of Calgary to Southeast Calgary, and to provide a forum where all cultures can meet, learn to appreciate each other, and be that part of this great city that they are. And I think the other thing, we need to make sure that the relationship immigrants are strong so that they understand each other and can be protected. Thank you. Salamat po.